today. So we are discuss about in chromosomal mutation. So already you know the term mutation, meaning a mutation is a sudden change occurs in the organism. Now, so we are detailing discuss about in the changes occurs in the chromosome. The genome can also be modified on a larger scale by altering the chromosome structure or by changing the number of chromosomes in a cell. This large scale variation are termed as a chromosomal mutation or a chromosomal aberration. The changes occurs in the large scale, the chromosomes is termed as a chromosomal mutation. The chromosomal mutations are divided into two groups. First one, changes in a chromosomal number and changes in a chromosomal structure. First, we are discussing the changes occurs in the chromosomal number or numeral changes. Sometimes the chromosomes numbers of somatic cells are changed due to the addition or elimination of an individual chromosome or basic sets of chromosome. This condition is known as a numerical chromosomal aberration or pleidy. Altering the number of chromosomes in the individual is known as the numerical chromosomal aberration or pleidy. There are two types of pleidy. So first one, a pleidy involving an individual chromosomes. So within a diploid sets, a pleidy involving in the individual chromosome, individual for a single chromosomes, individual organism chromosomes within a diploid set, aneuploidy. The pleidy involving the entire sets of chromosome is known as a euploidy. So pleidy involving a individual chromosome is a aneuploidy, and pleidy involving the entire sets of chromosomes. Set means the pair or pair of chromosomes. Already you know the theory of chromosome or chromosomal theory of inheritance. The chromosomes is always in pair. So இப்போமே chromosomes வந்து பேரா தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ இப்போ பேரா இருக்கக்கூடிய இந்த குரோமோசோம்ஸில் சிங்கிள் குரோமோசோம்ஸ் ஒரு இண்டிவிஜுவல் குரோமோசோம்ஸ் வந்து இன்வால்வ் ஆனால் the aneuploidy அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். ஸோ pleidy இன்வால்விங் இந்த என்டையர் செட்ஸ் ஆஃப் த குரோமோசோம்ஸ், என்டையர் செட்ஸில் pleidy இன்வால்வ் ஆனால் அதை நம்ம வந்து euploidy அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். ஓகேங்களா? ஸோ இப்போ pleidyக்கான ஓவரால் சார்ட் பாருங்கள். ஸோ pleidy is classified into two types. So first one's aneuploidy, then next one's euploidy. So aneuploidy is involving individual chromosomes of the organism. So organismத்தோட சிங்கிள் குரோமோசோம்ஸ் ஆர் இண்டிவிஜுவல் குரோமோசோம்ஸ் மட்டும் இன்வால்வ் ஆனால் அது அன்யூப்ளாய்டின்னு சொல்கிறோம். ஸோ அன்யூப்ளாய்டி இஸ் அகைன் கிளாசிஃபைட் இன்டு டூ டைப்ஸ், ஹைப்பர் பாலிப்ளாய்டி அண்ட் ஹைப்போ பாலிப்ளாய்டி. ஸோ ஹைப்பர் மீன்ஸ் ஹையர், ஹைப்போ மீன்ஸ் லோயர். ஸோ இப்போ நார்மல் செட்ஸ் ஆஃப் or normal number of chromosomes is higher is a hyperpolyploidy. A normal number of chromosomes is reduced or less than a normal number of chromosomes is hypopolyploidy. The hyperpolyploidy is furtherly classified or divided into a 5 types, namely trisomy. So trisomy means 2n plus 1. A diploid sets of chromosome plus addition of one individual chromosome. Trisomy, diploid conditions 2n plus addition of one chromosome, tri or 3, trisomy. The next one, double trisomy. So addition of two individual, 2n plus 1 plus 1, double trisomy. Then tetrasomy, 2n plus 2, a sets of chromosomes is added in the or addition in the normal number of chromosomes. Sets or a pair of chromosomes adding in the normal sets of the chromosome. Next one is double tetrasomy. So tetra means 4. So already the cells are having the diploid condition 2n plus addition of set 2 tetrad or tetrasomy. So double tetrasomy. So addition of one more sets of the chromosomes. 2n plus 2 plus 2 is a double tetrasomy. Then next one, pentasomy. 2n plus 3 chromosomes. 2n plus 3 chromosomes is a pentasomy. This is the aneuploidy, hyperploidy. So aneuploidy one of the types, hyperploidy. Then next one, hypoploidy. So hypoploidy means reduce or less the number of chromosomes in the normal sets or normal number of the individual. The hypoploidy is furtherly classified into 4 types. So namely monosomy, 2n minus 1s lost the 1 sets of chromosome. So 1 chromosomes is a monosomy. Then double monosomy, 2n minus 1 minus 1s. So 2 individual chromosomes are eliminated in the normal number of chromosome. Next one, nullisomy. So 2n minus 2. 2n minus 2 is a nullisomy. So eliminates the sets of chromosomes in the normal individual. The double nullisomy, so 2n minus 2 minus 2. So eliminate of the 2 sets of the chromosomes in the normal number of individual is a double nullisomy. Then a types of ploidy is one more is a euploidy. The euploidy is again classified or subdivided into a 3 groups. So namely haploidy, diploidy and polyploidy. So haploidy, diploidy and polyploidy. Haploid, single sets. Okay, so haploid means single, only individuals. Haploid, single n. Then haploid is furtherly formed a monoploidy, only for X, monoploidy. Then diploidy, say 2n conditions. The individuals diploid in nature, 2n condition. Then polyploidy, 2n plus n plus n plus etc. The number of n's or individuals or sets of chromosomes is added to the normal number of chromosomes. The polyploidy is again or furtherly divided into 2 types. So namely, autopolyploidy and allopolyploidy. So autopolyploidy and allopolyploidy. So autopolyploidy is furtherly divided into autotriploidy and autotetraploidy. Okay, auto, tri and tetra. Tri means 3. Mono, di, tri. Tri means 3. And tetraploidy, tetra means 4. So for 4 sets of chromosomes. So autoploidy. So the same is alloploidy. So it is a types of ploidy. So very important. Then next one, significance of ploidy. So many polyploids are more vigorous and more adaptive than diploid. A polyploidy individuals is very vigorous and more adaptable than the diploids. A normal diploid conditions organisms is adapted to the new environment, but a ploidy individuals is more vigorous or more adaptable for the adaptations in the new environment. Then many ornamental plants are autotetraploidy and have a large flowers and a longer flowering duration than diploids. The flowering plants to produce a larger size of the flower, a normal than the larger size of the flowers and increase the flowering duration. For example, the one flowering plants to produce the flowers in the 1 month of the flowering duration, but ploidy plants to produce the flowers extend the duration of flowering. So 1 to 1.5 or 2 months. Next one, so autopolyploids. So usually have a higher in fresh weight due to more water content. Autopolyploids is usually have a higher in fresh weight. So fresh weight is very higher due to the more water contents because it hold the water in a larger quantity. Then aneuploids are useful to determine the phenotypic effects or loss or gain of different chromosome. The aneuploidy is very useful to determine the phenotype or phenotypic often the organisms effects or loss or gain of the different chromosomes. Then next one, many angiosperms are allopolyploidy and they play a role in the evolution of plants. The ploidy is involving in the evolution of the plants. It's evolved the new generation. Then next ones, now to structural changes in the chromosomes. So previously we have discussed in the numeral changes or chromosomal numeral aberration, change the number, addition or deletion. Then next one, structural changes. So structural changes in the chromosome, structural chromosomes are chromosomal aberration. Structural variations caused by the addition or deletion of a part of chromosome leading to a rearrangements of the gene is called as a structural chromosomal aberration. A specific portions of the chromatids or chromosomes is delete or addition or deletions in the chromosomes lead to the structural change of the chromosome. It occurs due to the ionizing radiation. So ionizing radiations is a mutagen. It's caused to mutation or a chemical compound. Some of the chemicals is used as a to cause the mutations. So such types of chemicals is known as a mutagen or mutagenic agent. On the basis of break and reunion in the chromosomes, the substance of the radiations or a chemical substance to cause the mutations in the individual chromosome. So break and reunion of the chromosomes or recombine or combination chromosomes to produce. There are 4 types of aberrations. They are classified under 2 groups. So totally 4 types of aberrations occurs in the structural changes, but it's classified into 2 groups. First one, change in a number of the gene loci, only altering the locus of the gene or location of the gene. Then next one, change in the arrangements of the gene loci. Arrangements of the gene loci. So gene locations is arranged or changes in the chromosomes is called as changes in the arrangements of the gene locus. So changes in the number of the gene locus. Changes in the number of the gene locus is deletion or deficiency, then duplication or repeat. Duplication or repeat. So say the picture. It is the deletion. This is the deletion. This one is a normal chromosomes. The genes are arranged in a linear from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and I. Deletions is classified into 2 types, namely terminal deletion and intercalary deletion. The deleted portions of the genes located or tip of the chromosome. The deleted portions or genes are deleted in the tip of the chromosomes is called as a terminal deletion. The eliminated genes or deleted genes are located in between the chromosomes or so center of the chromosomes is a intercalary deletion. Intercalary deletions. See this picture. The genes are chromosomes. So genes are located in the chromosomes from A to I in a linear. Okay, the gene D is eliminate or delete from the normal to produce the mutant. So gene A, B, C and E, then F, G, H and I. So it is the mutant genes. So these types of mutations is a intercalary deletion. Intercalary deletions. The genes are delete the middle of the chromosome. Then next one, terminal deletion. The genes are deleted in the tip of the chromosome. Tip of the chromosomes. Chromosomes are tip regions like genes on the delete ana. So the content is terminal deletion. Then next one paranga, duplication. Duplicates, clone or copy of the DNA or addition. Normal number of chromosomes or genes are arranged in a linear from A to I. The duplications, the gene B and C duplicate or adding against the same sequence B and C of the individual is a tandem duplication or tandem mutations. So tandem mutations, the same sequences repeats followed by the original genotype or gene locus. Then reverse tandem, the same tandems is occurs in the reversely. The genes are arranged in a linear order. B, C and BC again repeat in the tandem, but the genes BC is arranged in a reverse order. C and B. C and B is a reverse tandem. The tandems occurs in a reverse order. Next one, displaced tandem. The gene B and C is copied and displaced in a different part of the same chromosome. So in the same chromosomes another part or different part நமக்கு வந்து இந்த cloning or copy genomes வந்து insert ஆனா the displaced tandem அப்படினு சொல்றோம். ஓகேங்களா? The next thing, change in the arrangements of the gene locus. So change the arrangements of the gene locus, altering the location of the gene. Altering the location of the gene. So it's classified into two types, inversion and translocation. So inversions is nothing but the normal genome or gene sequences is inversely arranged in the chromosome. The normal genomes is inversely arranged in the chromosomes. Just like that, see the pictures. The genes are arranged in a linear order A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and I. But the occurs in the inversion, the genes are arranged in a inverse order in E, D, then C, B and A, and in these chromatids I, H, G and F. It is the inverse or inversion mutation. Next one, translocation. Translocation. Translocation means the location of the chromatids or gene or locus is transferred from one place to another. So one place to another. So there is a translocation. Okay. So now, so we are completed in the chromosomal mutation. The chromosomal mutations is classified into two types, change the number and change the structure. A change the number chromosomes is called as haploidy. Haploidy furtherly divided into two types, namely aneuploidy and euploidy. Okay, so aneuploidy and euploidy. Then number chromosomes on structural changes occurs in the chromosomes. It's divided into two types, so namely change in the number of the gene loci and change in the arrangements of the gene locus. Change the number of the gene locus and change the arrangements of the gene locus. So now, so we are completed in the chromosomal aberration.